labyrinth of human connections, not everyone deserves your trust or respect. Some individuals embody traits that erode your peace, challenge your dignity, and corrupt your sense of purpose. These people are distractions at best, destructive at worst. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Surround yourself with darkness, and it seeps into your spirit. But if you align with wisdom and integrity, you preserve your strength and cultivate inner harmony. Today, we uncover 9 types of people you should never trust or respect. These are not just arbitrary judgments, but insights rooted in Stoic philosophy, the pursuit of self-mastery, emotional resilience, and fortitude in the face of life's chaos. Let us embark on this journey together, shedding light on what poisons our inner tranquility and how we can shield ourselves against it. Number 1. The manipulators. Manipulators are like shadows, shifting, elusive, and ever-present. They wield their cunning not for the pursuit of truth, but for personal gain, exploiting your emotions, trust, and vulnerabilities. Epictetus warned us, "Whoever is free of deceit lives a life of freedom." The manipulator, however, thrives on the chains they forge for others, binding you to their selfish agenda. Their tools are subtle: a feigned smile, a fabricated story, or a well-timed compliment designed to make you question your own instincts. These people are architects of confusion, distorting reality until you no longer trust your own judgment. Respecting such individuals is a betrayal of your own clarity and reason, for they prey on your weaknesses and diminish your strength. What should we, as aspiring Stoics, do when faced with manipulators? First, guard your perceptions. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake, I will gladly change." But manipulators rarely aim to enlighten, they aim to control. Spot their schemes, maintain your composure, and refuse to engage in their games. Trust is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. To grant it to those who manipulate is to construct your house upon sand. Let your respect and allegiance be reserved for those who stand for truth and transparency, not those who bend reality to serve their whims. Number 2. The perpetual victims, masters of blame. Beware of those who wear victimhood as a badge of identity, forever trapped in the cycle of blame. These individuals shift accountability onto others, refusing to own their mistakes or rise above their circumstances. Seneca profoundly stated, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The perpetual victim is spiritually impoverished, not because of what has happened to them, but because of their refusal to transcend it. Their narrative is always the same. Life is unfair, people are cruel, and they are powerless. They siphon your energy with endless tales of injustice, seeking sympathy but rejecting solutions. These individuals are dangerous, not because of their pain, but because they refuse to let it go. Respecting them validates their belief that the world owes them something, a mindset that corrodes resilience and poisons the soul. As Stoics, we believe in the power of choice. Epictetus reminds us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Life's adversities are inevitable, but wallowing in them is a choice. When faced with perpetual victims, we must show compassion without enabling their behavior. Do not absorb their negativity or allow it to cloud your judgment. Instead, inspire by example, demonstrating how to overcome challenges with dignity and strength. True respect is earned through courage, accountability, and growth. Those who cling to victimhood have abandoned these virtues, and we must distance ourselves to preserve our own clarity and peace. Number 3. The gossipmongers, masters of division. Gossipmongers thrive on chaos. They whisper half-truths and weave stories, tearing others down to elevate themselves. Their words are like venom, poisoning relationships and corrupting trust. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, warned, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Gossipmongers do the opposite. They squander their energy in tearing others apart rather than building something worthwhile. These individuals create a mirage of camaraderie, drawing you into their web of rumors and speculation. At first, it may seem harmless, even entertaining, but soon their toxicity engulfs you. They rob you of focus, distract you from your purpose, and entangle you in trivialities. Respecting or trusting a gossipmonger is akin to drinking poison willingly. It harms your character and taints your peace of mind. What should we do? The Stoic path demands we rise above such pettiness. Epictetus reminds us, Keep silence for the most part and speak only when you must. Refuse to participate in their conversations and do not allow their words to sway your perception of others. Instead, cultivate a reputation for integrity and wisdom, letting your actions speak louder than their words ever could. Trust is precious and should be reserved for those who uplift, not for those who sow discord. Let us walk with those who value truth and unity, and leave the gossip mongers behind in the shadows they create. Number 4, the arrogant, masters of conceit. Arrogance is the mask worn by those who lack true strength. The arrogant seek admiration not through their actions or virtues, but by inflating their own importance. They believe themselves superior, yet their confidence is often hollow, a fragile facade crumbling under scrutiny. As Seneca wrote, "The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which depends on tomorrow and wastes today." The arrogant waste their days seeking validation, blind to the richness of humility. These individuals drain your energy with their relentless self-promotion. They demand respect, but offer none in return. To trust or admire them is to fall into their trap, elevating their ego while diminishing your own sense of worth. Their presence breeds envy and competition, distracting you from your own growth. A Stoic knows that humility is the cornerstone of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius advised, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." True greatness lies not in proclaiming superiority, but in embracing life with gratitude and a willingness to learn. When faced with the arrogant, maintain your composure and refuse to be drawn into their games. Acknowledge their insecurity for what it is, but do not mirror it. Respect is reserved for those who embody wisdom, kindness, and humility, not for those who clamor for attention while neglecting the deeper virtues of life. Number 5, the hypocrites, masters of deception. Hypocrites are wolves in sheep's clothing, presenting a facade of virtue while harboring ulterior motives. They preach morality but practice manipulation. Seneca wisely stated, "What progress have I made? I am beginning to be my own friend." Hypocrites, however, are not even true to themselves. They betray their own principles, wielding them as tools to control others while excusing their own faults. These individuals thrive on duplicity, building trust with false promises and hollow declarations of righteousness. Their actions rarely align with their words, and their presence erodes authenticity. Trusting a hypocrite is like building a fortress on quicksand. It will collapse when you need it most. What does Stoicism teach us about dealing with such people? Epictetus offers clarity. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. A Stoic strives to align words with actions, cultivating consistency and integrity. When confronted by a hypocrite, refuse to engage in their pretense. Do not let their deceit shake your values or tempt you into the same duplicity. Respect belongs to those who live authentically, whose actions reflect their convictions. Hypocrites betray this principle, and in distancing ourselves from them, we protect our integrity and nurture relationships built on truth and trust. Number 6, the chronic complainers, masters of negativity. Chronic complainers see the world through a lens of perpetual dissatisfaction. They are quick to point out flaws, slow to offer solutions, and incapable of appreciating the beauty in life. Marcus Aurelius cautioned, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Chronic complainers reject this wisdom, choosing instead to surrender their power to grievances and external circumstances. Their negativity is infectious, seeping into the minds of those around them. They turn minor inconveniences into monumental tragedies and drain the energy of anyone who listens. Respecting or trusting such individuals only amplifies their destructive influence, pulling you into a cycle of despair and hopelessness. As Stoics, we understand the importance of perspective. Epictetus said, "Small-minded people blame others, average people blame themselves. The wise see all blame as foolish." Complaints are wasted energy, a distraction from the pursuit of self-mastery and meaningful action. When dealing with chronic complainers, set firm boundaries. Listen briefly if you must, but do not absorb their despair or allow it to dictate your mood. Respect should be given to those who seek solutions, who approach life's difficulties with courage and determination. Chronic complainers abandon this strength, and distancing yourself from their negativity is an act of self-preservation and wisdom. Number 7. The envious, masters of resentment. Envy is a silent destroyer, consuming those who harbor it and corroding the relationships they touch. The envious live in a constant state of comparison, resenting others' successes while neglecting their own potential. Seneca wrote, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." The envious reject this principle, stagnating in bitterness instead of striving for personal growth. These individuals cannot celebrate your victories. Instead, they undermine, criticize, or sabotage, all the while hiding behind a mask of politeness or feigned support. Their resentment is toxic, creating an environment of distrust and hostility. Respecting or trusting the envious is dangerous, as their bitterness often translates into betrayal. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own path, unaffected by the fortunes or misfortunes of others. Marcus Aurelius advises, "Do not waste the remainder of your life in thoughts about others, when you do not refer to some aspect of the common good." When confronted with envy, reflect on your values and avoid mirroring their resentment. Show grace if possible, but do not lower yourself to their level. True respect belongs to those who uplift others, who find joy in collective success. The envious, trapped in their small-minded competition, have forfeited this nobility. Guard your peace by walking away from their destructive influence. Number 8. The reckless, masters of impulse. Reckless individuals are driven by impulse, chasing fleeting desires without thought for the consequences. They act without foresight, dragging others into their chaos and leaving destruction in their wake. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The reckless, however, surrender their power to whims, becoming slaves to their own lack of discipline. These people are unpredictable, often charming in their audacity but dangerous in their carelessness. They gamble with their future and yours on the altar of immediate gratification. Trusting or respecting such individuals puts your stability and peace at risk, as their poor decisions inevitably spill over into the lives of those around them. Stoicism values temperance and reason as pillars of a virtuous life. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." The reckless, however, suffer because they refuse to imagine the repercussions of their actions. When dealing with them, maintain your distance and refuse to participate in their chaos. Offer guidance if you must, but never let their recklessness disturb your balance. Respect is earned through self-control and accountability, qualities the reckless lack. To protect your peace and integrity, avoid entangling yourself in their instability. Let them learn through their own experiences, while you remain steadfast in your pursuit of wisdom. Number 9. The deceptive, masters of betrayal. Deceptive individuals operate in shadows, crafting lies and half-truths to manipulate and control. Their dishonesty knows no bounds, eroding trust and leaving scars on those who dare to believe them. Marcus Aurelius declared, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." The deceptive reject this moral clarity, thriving in a world of deceit where integrity holds no value. These people are often skilled at masking their true intentions, using charm and persuasion to draw you into their web. Yet their loyalty is an illusion, their promises hollow. Respecting or trusting them is a grave mistake, for they wield betrayal like a weapon, striking when you are most vulnerable. A Stoic values truth above all else. Epictetus taught, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." To embody truth is to reject deception in all its forms, to stand firm in honesty even when lies seem easier or more advantageous. When confronted by the deceptive, do not waste energy exposing them or seeking revenge. Simply remove yourself from their influence and let their dishonesty be their undoing. Respect belongs to those who walk the path of truth, whose words and actions align with their principles. The deceptive have chosen a different path, one of darkness and betrayal. By distancing yourself, you affirm your commitment to integrity and protect your peace from their corrosive influence. Conclusion: the path of self-mastery. In the end, the Stoics' journey is one of self-mastery. The people we allow into our lives shape our destiny, for they influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It is not enough to merely avoid the individuals we have discussed today. We must cultivate the strength to rise above their influence, to remain steadfast in our values, and to practice self-control at all costs. Remember, as Epictetus wisely said, Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. To live a life rooted in wisdom and virtue is to be free from the chaos of external distractions, including the toxic individuals who seek to drag us into their worlds of manipulation, negativity, and deceit. By aligning ourselves with the Stoic principles of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, we build an unshakable foundation within. This foundation allows us to navigate life's storms with grace and dignity, unshaken by the whims of others. It is through this inner strength that we truly respect ourselves, and only through this can we extend that respect to others who are worthy of it. So, we must be vigilant. Not everyone who comes into our life deserves a place of trust or admiration. Let us guard our peace, protect our energy, and never lose sight of the path towards self-mastery. For it is only when we conquer ourselves that we can truly transcend the chaos of the world around us. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.